Hi everyone, I'm Adam from WhatCulture.com here today with some sad news. You see, despite him asking for his release and me personally telling him to howie home lad, it seems WWE still aren't letting Neville leave yet. So it won't have escaped your attention this week that Emma, Summer Rae and Darren Young have all had their contracts terminated, and despite the fact that the King of the Cruiserweights literally asked for his release as well, he's still part of WWE. Why? Well, because Vince McMahon is still a believer in the philosophy that the WWE is done with you when it's done with you. It's coming up a month now since Neville walked out on an episode of Raw, and by the looks of things, we're still no closer to any sort of resolution on the issue. He could be a third of the way through his 90-day no-compete clause, but instead it's looking more and more likely that he's just going to be kept on the payroll until his contract expires. Believe what you read on the internet, and that's not until July. We like to tread a reasonably impartial line here at What Culture. No, really, but even objectively speaking, the treatment the man has had from the company over the last 12 months has been dreadful. He routinely puts on a match of the night contender. He has single-handedly saved a floundering brand. He has developed one of the most over-heel gimmicks of the last few years, and his thanks for all this was to be cut from the WrestleMania DVD and lose out on any potential royalties. Just to put that a little bit of context for you, James Ellsworth regularly gets a check through his door for his contribution to the most lucrative piece of merchandise WWE have sold in 2017, and Neville doesn't. What would you have done? Even Stone Cold Steve Austin, a man who definitely knew when it was time to walk away from Vinnie Mac's big old meaty thwack shack, has voiced his support for Neville, saying that he's an outstanding worker and somebody he personally really likes watching. Now, Neville isn't the rattlesnake, obviously, but there are very obvious parallels to draw between this and Austin's own exit in 2002. So what happens now, you ask me desperately? Well, at some point, both parties are going to have to get back around a table and see if something can be agreed upon. Either an exit for Neville or something he's going to be happy doing in the company until his contract eventually runs out. The man is simply too good to not be on TV, and you suspect WWE know that. If nothing else, this situation works against WWE from a PR perspective. You know yourself, not a week goes by without us hearing that some top indie star is being courted by the company. And if Neville, a man who's been faultless in his work, developed a great character and managed to get himself over, can do all this and still find himself in this sort of position, you would imagine it's going to put a lot of stars off going. So yeah, tricky one this. Do you think Neville is right to want to walk away from the big time, or are WWE well within their right to be blocking his exit? You know precisely where to put all of those thoughts, and while you're at it, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Until next time, I have been Adam, King of the Newsawaits, and just howie home lad.
Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe below, and if you're looking for more content like this, then try a few things that are floating about around my ears. It might be fun. I can't promise it though, but it might be.